I met entrepreneur Erica Strong. Her first salon was opened in 1998, Jazziest Imaging Group. Her second salon was opened 2004, Becoming Salon. Her third salon was opened 2014, Be Strong Salon. She has been a hairstylist for over 20 years and has worked as lead educator and master stylist for several corporations.
So let me show you Be Strong Salon. This is where I work. I love it because it's so bright and airy. I love my glass doors because it's always lets the light in. This is where I style my clients. This is where they just, if they get a rollers or a perm or something like that, they set them in the dryer. And then we have our shampoo area and our color bar, and then we have our retail. Retail is one of the major things that clients like to buy. So like when you go home, you want to maybe shampoo your hair and put conditioner in it and things like that. So what do you think? I love mirrors. You like it?
Yeah.
Good. Come on, let's have a seat. So what do you want to talk about today?
What's the best part about owning your business?
Well, the best part about owning my business is that, number one, I get to call all my own shots. That's pretty fun. But it gives me the freedom to explore my desires and my ideas for life. So for me, having a hair salon, I always knew what I wanted my salon to look like. I always knew what I wanted it to feel like. And so I was able to create that and having my own business.
Is it ever overwhelming or challenging in being the owner or boss?
Is it ever overwhelming? Yes. It's usually overwhelming because I have to make all of my own decisions. And like, you know how kids, you're ready to grow up so fast and you want to make your own decisions? Sometimes it's not just that fun. Sometimes when you have to make your own decisions, that means good decision, bad decision is on you. So I had to learn that making my own decisions came with good things and bad things. So that can be overwhelming, especially when there's a big decision that I have to make and I really don't know if I have the right answer, but I have to make an answer. That's when it becomes overwhelming.
Ask her, so what does she do then?
And so what do you do then?
Well, before I pull my hair out and scream, and I come to my senses and realize that, wait a minute, I have to make a decision because I am the owner. Then I start to work on my business plan, and I'll go back to my business plan. And a business plan is like a diary of what I want my business to look like. If you guys have a diary, you should know that you write all your ideas down in a book or in a document, and then I'll go back to my business plan, and it'll put me right back on track to where it is that I want it to be.
Is it worth the challenges?
It's so worth the challenges, it is. Because, like I said, I get to create my own destiny. Like, I know exactly where I want to go in life. And so the reward for me is not only seeing myself achieving the things that I want, but helping other people to achieve it as well. So I have other stylists and other salons that I help them achieve that same goal.
Who were your role models as you were learning your business?
Believe it or not, I read a book a long time ago about Madam C.J. Walker. Never met her before because she lived long time ago. But she lived in a time that women weren't normally millionaires. And she started pressing ladies' hair out, making it really straight at a time that it wasn't normal. So it wasn't a person in my day that was my role model, but it was a lady that lived years before me that had become my role model. And her name is Madam C.J. Walker.
And what's your favorite part about each of your shops that you've owned?
My favorite part, I believe, is helping other stylists to fulfill their dreams. Because I have a lot of students that will come into the salon and want me to train them, and I'm also a trainer. So just helping them to learn how to make women's hair pretty, talk to them, and be a role model to them. So I think my favorite part is being a role model to other people that want to do it.
What is your favorite part about each of your shops that you've owned?
Well, because I have two of them in Savannah. Have you ever visited Savannah before? It's beautiful, right? So my first salon, the name was Jazziest. So I wanted everything to make you feel like you were in New York in a nice jazz lounge. So I had pretty colors on the wall and pictures of jazz players, and I even had a horn in a corner on a pedestal. I loved it, and it was gorgeous, and I always played jazz music. So when people came in, they thought, am I even in Savannah? So that was my favorite. The second one was Becoming Salon, which is still in Savannah, and I wanted that atmosphere to be a little bit more relaxed. It was a little more secluded, kind of like the one that we're in now, where clients could come in and feel really relaxed. Green was the color. It was a very relaxing place, and so my favorite thing about that one was I had a gigantic mirror in the front that was a sun. I love suns. So it was a big silver mirror, and it was a sun, and I loved it. And as a matter of fact, when I moved here, I brought that mirror with me. So Be Strong Salon is the salon that's here now that we're sitting in now. And my favorite thing about Be Strong Salon isn't so much about a physical thing, but it's all about like the message that Be Strong sends out to people when they come. So when my clients come in, they get this message like you can overcome anything. Life for you does not have to be as hard as it seems, and you can be strong. So for this one, it's more of a message than it is an actual physical thing.
Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start their own business?
I do. That was a great question, because a lot of people want to own their own business, but they just don't know how. So I would say first start with an idea. What is your idea? What is it that you want to do? And then begin to just write it down. I had a notebook that I wrote everything about what I wanted to do, what I wanted my businesses to look like. So I started there. So for you fourth graders, start with an idea. Write it all down. Share it with your parents, and then they can start walking you through what your goal is and what your dream is. You're not too young to be an entrepreneur. I know young entrepreneurs because you guys have very creative minds, and I know you can come up with great businesses. I'll give you an example. I too have a fourth grader, and she came up with an amazing business. So we started to write everything down. So first part is think about it, because it all starts in your mind first. Start to imagine it. So like close your eyes and start seeing what your business is going to look like, and then write down everything that you see. That's where I would say start. So I want to give you this t-shirt. It's a Be Strong t-shirt, okay? And what's special about this t-shirt, remember you're growing your hair out? So it's going to tell you all of the measurements of your hair. So where your hair starts, so we're going to take pictures, have mom take a picture where your hair is now, and then as it gets all the way down to 20 inches, we want to know. Okay? So then you give me a call back and you tell me it's down to 20 inches, and let me try it on you and take pictures for you. You'll be a model for the salon. Okay? So this is for you. So you can just put it on at night, and you can measure your hair every night after you brush it. Okay? Thank you so much. I enjoyed my interview.